Hey, we're back with another informative video for everybody. We're going to do a series called You'll Never Guess What Happened. And it's real life situations that Nathania and I have both come across in our business. I've been in business for almost 10 years. Nathania, almost going on 13.
Yeah.
So we have seen and experienced quite a lot. And we just thought it would be fun and informative to do a video on you'll never guess what happened, things that happen in real estate that just will blow your mind sometimes. Today's topic is how a buyer lost his earnest money. So Nathania was not involved in this transaction. A different lender was way back before I met Nathania. And I'm glad I met her, by the way. She's fantastic. But I had a buyer who was told by me and the lender, we always advise our clients, our buyers, when you're in escrow, just don't purchase anything that you don't have to purchase. Keep your credit score the same. Don't take out any lines of credit or apply for any type of credit while you're in escrow. In this case, the guy, he got through his inspections, he already paid for his inspections and the appraisal, and he had put $1,500 down in earnest money. And a week before close of escrow, the lender calls me and tells me his credit score tanked. And I said, well, what happened? And the buyer said, well, I wasn't able to pay a lot of my bills last month. So I never thought that situation would come up. The moral of the story here is don't do anything to jeopardize your credit score while you're in escrow. In fact, especially until you get the keys to your house. So there is something in our purchase contract here in Arizona that states that the buyer has to do their due diligence and in good faith do everything they can to qualify for their loan up until close of escrow. Nathania, how many times do lenders check your credit score while you're in escrow? While you're in the
Well, it depends. So ideally, there's just only one hard pull at the beginning, but we continue to monitor any new lines or loans that come out. So there's not additional hard pulls, but we're always continuing to get those soft updates with new lines or loans that might impact how you can qualify from a debt to income standpoint, or even your credit score can come up at some points too. So it's very important to really leave everything as is.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes paying off bills can affect your loan. Is that correct? You want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah. So I think the general rule of thumb is I really find that it's really important to find a lender that you can trust. I recently had a client call me, was referred to me by an agent that had an unfortunate experience with a different lender. And the reason for it, though, is they had really shopped around to try to find a lender that would issue a pre-qualification before running their credit. And unfortunately, once they were already under contract and way into closing, their credit was run and it was found that they couldn't qualify, and it really compromised the situation. They ended up losing their earnest money as a result of it. But that shopping around to find someone that will do something outside of the box in terms of credit, or really not following guidelines, that can be a really scary situation to put yourself into.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
So I find that it's really important to talk to your agent and find out what lender relationships that they have. It's important because they've worked with that as a team before, and those partnerships are really important in terms of understanding, do they know their business? Do they know what advice to give? And how are they going to walk you through that transaction? So I think that's the most important part, is really to start out with a strong team that's knowledgeable about how to advise and how to, educate you as we're going along.
Yeah, especially the advising part of it, because a good lender will tell you, like Nathania, she will tell you when you're under contract to how to keep your credit score the same and do's and don't. Please give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you out and help you find your next home. Thanks for watching.